haven't done a book review in so long. Well, I feel like it's been so long. All I've been doing is like wrap-ups and not really wrap-ups, to be honest. Alright, so during my vacation with hubby at the Poconos, I finished reading Pretty Girls by Karin Slaughter. And it's my first book that I've read of Karin Slaughter. I was fortunate enough to have an awesome bookish swap with one of like the bookish buddies that they pair you up with, and one of those random swaps that they do on Instagram. And she sent me mostly all of Karin Slaughter's books. So I ended up reading Pretty Girls. Okay. I give this book 4.5 stars. And the only reason why I did not give it 5 stars is because it is gruesome. Like, some parts is kind of hard to digest. So, okay. The basis of the story is basically a girl. There's 3 sisters. One of them is missing. No one's ever seen her. They don't know where she's at. And it's many years later, and the story starts off with one of the sisters, Claire. She's married to this man. He ends up getting murdered in front of her, and after he gets murdered, it's like she discovers that he's not really the person that she married, and she didn't believe her other sister, Lydia, when Lydia told her when they were younger, when she first started going out with Paul, that he tried to rape her. That made me feel so bad for Lydia, because she was like, she was into drugs, she was not into drugs, she started drinking, she was a young mom, she endured so much, and Claire had like this sheltered life with Paul in like the rich side of Atlanta and stuff like that. So the father ends up committing suicide. I don't want to spoil everything for you guys, so handle my air quotes right now. He ends up committing suicide when the girls are younger because he couldn't handle the fact that his daughter was missing and they couldn't ever find her. Her name was Julia. So come to find out, Paul is not who he says he is, and this gives me so many 8mm vibes. You know that movie 8mm with Nicolas Cage? It gives me so much vibes of 8mm, but I enjoyed it. So yeah, that's why I gave it 4.5 stars. My tiny human has entered the room. Where is she? Oh, you can't see her. But yeah, I enjoyed this so much. If it wasn't for so much of like the details of the darkness, I mean, I get it because it's like a thriller, but some parts were like hard to digest for me personally. So if it wasn't for those horrible things that went on to Liddy and Julia, like, but in the end, so in the end, just to wrap up in the end, there really isn't a happy ending. Like, the only good thing that came from the story is that Claire and Liddy got their relationship back, and everything that happened to them brought them together. Like, what they went through, mind blown. And that's why I gave 4.5 stars. I mean, other than all the gruesome stuff that happened to them, I loved the book so much, and it was my first Karin Slaughter book that I've ever read, and now I'm obsessed. I have delved into a Karin Slaughter black hole of awesomeness, and I have no regrets. So yeah, I have more of her books. I'm definitely gonna read The Good Daughter for Thriller-a-thon. Her books are awesome. And if you've never read a Karin Slaughter book like I did, please pick up, if you enjoyed the movie 8mm and you can handle like the gore, Pretty Girls, that's where it's at. So yeah, that's my little book review thoughts with Pretty Girls. Hope it helps with picking out a new book for your TBR. Thanks for watching. Bye.